So today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys about the time when I saw my teacher having Tlof Tlof, literally.
This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Figile Zamanjomane Mhlonga, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to the channel, then do go ahead and watch my other videos. If you like the content, please click the subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Bye. As I mentioned, today's video I'm gonna be telling you guys a story time about the time when I caught my teacher having Tlof Tlof. So in 2015, I was doing grade 12 and high school. So as you guys know, they normally do this in a lot of high schools, that grade 12 have camps so that they can study and stuff like that. So I was in one of those camps. We were camping for our prelims, I think. And then, yeah, man. So it happened that in this one particular day, as you guys know, that we have like a curfew to say, okay, at this time, girls are supposed to be this side and men are supposed to be this side, and girls are not supposed to go to where men are and stuff like that, you know, like all those rules. For hours, it was 9 p.m. So after 9 p.m., you're not allowed to be like in the boys session, and girls are not allowed to be in the girls are not allowed to be in the boys session, and boys are not allowed to be in the girls session. And also, you're not allowed to be out of, like, so as girls, we used to sleep in the school's hall. So we were not allowed to be outside the school hall at after 9 p.m. You know what I mean? So it happened that this particular day, it was a Sunday, because I remember, because I had sent my uniform home so that my sister could wash it for me. My sister actually came, and when she came, I was in class, right? She took the stuff, she took my stuff, my uniform and stuff, and then she gave it to our matron, the lady like who looks after us and stuff like that. And then she had forgotten about it. The matron had forgotten about me and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because like it was a lot of us, so it makes sense. Okay, so we chill, and then like it's getting darker and darker, and I'm like, what am I gonna wear tomorrow? So I assumed that my sister will send someone in the morning, because there's this other girl who used to live by my house, and then like occasionally she'll bring me stuff from home and stuff like that. So I assumed that maybe she'll come with my uniform in the morning. And then I got worried, because like it wasn't like my sister, and I was used to seeing my sister every weekend. And then in that particular weekend, I didn't see her. I didn't see any sign of her and anything like that. So, okay, I just made that assumption that I'm going to get the stuff in the morning. And that's it, baby, go. So, we prepared to sleep. Obviously, we prepared to sleep and stuff like that. As we prepared to sleep, okay. So, I was sleeping there. And then, like, the matron remembered. So, we used to sleep with her, like, inside the hall. And then she remembered that, actually, there's her stuff, this girl whose stuff was here and stuff like that, you know. And then she called out, and then she's like, whoever these bags belong to, she should come and get it, you know. I get my bag, and then I'm like, where am I gonna put the bag now? And then she gives me the key. So it's like, you know, when somebody gives you a key, like it's a special kind of key, because you're not supposed to have the key at the time. But she gave me the key so that I can go and put my bag in the storage room where we actually put our bags. You know what I mean? So okay, I get the key. I take my bag, and then I go. So the room where we put our stuff, next to it, there's like, so it's like classrooms, like literally, you know how schools are, it's like classrooms, right? And then the classroom where we put our class, next to it, it's another class which is vacant, like there's nothing. And then as I have to pass by that class to go to the stuff where I put in my things. And then I get there. Before I get there, like it was so creepy, because everyone was inside, and it was scary. Like it was, you know, it was quiet. There was pin drop silent. That's what they call it in Sekgowa, baby. So yeah, it was so silent. And then, okay, I'm like, you know what? Let me just hurry up and put this thing on, and then so I can get back. As I go to the storage, room, I have to pass that class. I don't know why I actually wanted to pass that class, but I did. And then when I passed that class, nah, guys, I can hear that there was something that was up in that particular room. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? Let me just go and put my bag and go and listen well what's going on in that room. You know. So I go to the ladies' restroom, the storage area. So I put my bag in that storage area, and then I went to that room where I passed by, because guys, no matter, like, I don't know, like, those sounds are so disturbing. Like, to be quite honest, those sounds are so disturbing, and I was like, I just wanted to see if, you know, what I'm thinking is true. You know what I mean? So it is so okay. So I literally got out of the class, and then I went there. So for me, I had two options. I was like, am I just gonna gang open the door? If it doesn't open, what do I do? But remind you, I have keys to open each and every class. And then I was like, you know what? I listen, I sit outside and listen. Guys, I literally had, okay, and then like, now I had two things crossing my mind. Are these both students? Are these both teachers? Like, who is it now? I wanted to see. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what? Let me just drink water and mind my own business. I walk back to the home. Immediately as I'm about to open the door to the hall, I was like, no ways, I need to see. I was like, there is no way. There was just no way. I wanted to see who was it. So I turned back. Like, it's so funny. Like, as I think about this thing, it is so funny that I actually okay, anyway, I got back there, and I was okay, so I got back there. When I got back there, I'm thinking, should I put the key first? Mind you, I just have a lot of keys. So the only special key I know is the key to the storeroom. If I am to open that door, then it means I have to tie on a lot of keys. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just go through the window. But it was scary because on the other side there's trees and stuff like that. And then I was like, I have to know. I needed to know. I know I'm creepy. I know it's an invasion of privacy and whatnot. I understand that. I'm older now. But I wanted to see. And if you were in the same shoes, you would have wanted to see. Trust me, because that girl wasn't playing with nobody. You know what I mean? So, I was like, you know what, God, please help me. Like, I did a mini prayer before opening because I didn't know what I was gonna expect. So I kept on, you know, contemplating on what I'm gonna do. So I finally came to the conclusion that I'm gonna open the door. If it doesn't open, I'm gonna quickly run away to the hall so that nobody sees me. But if it opens, then I'm gonna cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, so I opened the door, and as I opened, mercy, grace fell on me. I was shook, guys, because you know when you open the door, they literally just stopped, and they were both in that same position. You know what I mean? So they just stopped, and then the guy who is our teacher, and then our teacher turned back because, you know, like the girl was sitting on the school chair, and then he was kneeling on her. So like the girl, her legs were literally spread. Guys, I saw her pussy. Yo, Sambi. Sambi. I literally saw, like, you know, yo, guys, that was so traumatizing. To be quite honest, it was like, I was shocked. You know, when we were like, she had spread her legs so wide, and I was like, what on earth is going on? Like, it was so traumatizing. Like, and then the guy, the teacher, had like his face like on the thing like this, and then when I walked in, he just turned like this, and he was so wet and white and disgusting, to be quite honest. And then I saw them, and then I was like, I closed the door. Because I'm the one, I feel like I'm the one who quickly like regained myself first. And then I closed the door, right? After closing the door, right, I was like, okay, I need to go back to the hall, you know. But I wanted to see what they're gonna do to me, and I wanted to see if they're gonna continue or what, right? So I just stood there like shook. So I just stood there outside the door, and I was shook and stuff like that. And then I think they got dressed and stuff like that. I'm not really quite sure what they did, but I remember that I had them arguing. I don't know what they were arguing about and stuff like that. And then yeah, I went back to the hall, and then I didn't tell anyone. Until the next day. Guys, I was oh no, it's not that I didn't tell anyone. I went to my friend, and then I was like, okay, Mukele, I just saw this and this and this and this and this. And then we laughed so hard about it. We laughed. And then obviously the next day, the boring stuff where the girl just came to me, and then she asked me to keep quiet about it and stuff like that. So I did just that. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because I knew her, obviously. And she was, you know, those famous but not so famous kind of girls in school. You know, she was in her lane, basically. So it was cool. And then I told her, baby girl, you worry not, your secret is safe with me and stuff like that. And then I kept it. But obviously I did tell my friends, and then things started being a little bit awkward between us and her. But anyway, like, I had to tell somebody. Like, I had to. And yeah, man, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to know what happened to the teacher or whatever.